if somebody is here, then we're all in favor. Absolutely. I figure people want to contribute, and the town want to contribute.
Hi. You gotta hear all about Israel. Are you? Shocker. Oh my goodness. I know, yes, sir. Well, of course they didn't know I was on the scene. Sure, of course. It's amazing. Of course they knew. Oh my God, I hope that put your blessing on that. Oh my God, come on. Should be so thrilled. Okay. It's possible. Motivated, so they have for like 4 months, 5 months. Oh,
Like you're gonna,
it's in great shape.
I was waiting for the other. Do you want to switch over to the announcements at least so I can get cracking? I love that you're all on the road together. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Okay.
you volunteered.
And
You volunteered.
Rabbi, are we ready?
Good evening. My name is Cheryl Brown, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Congregation BethChaim, it is an honor to welcome you here this evening. Before we begin, please note the exit doors on either side of the rear of the sanctuary and on both sides of the balcony. In case of an emergency, please follow the instructions of those of us on the bima. We want to maintain a warm and welcoming feeling for these services and create a sacred space that will inspire prayer. Please help us by turning off all cell phones. For the benefit of those who cannot be here in the sanctuary, we live stream our services and our photographer posts pictures on social media. Please see an usher or board member if you do not want your image to appear, and we ask that no one else take pictures during this sacred hour. For those who wear hearing aids with a T-coil setting, you will be able to access our new hearing loop using this setting. Headphones for those who do not have compatible hearing aids and large print prayer books are available near the sanctuary entrances. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm so glad to be back. I was in Israel last week. You'll hear more about that later. And we have a lot to celebrate tonight. 2 B'nai Mitzvah, someone who has chosen Judaism, and so we're going to share her Hebrew name with all of you tonight. And we'll have a blessing for our friends who came back from Israel with me. We continue on page 24 in our prayer books for Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Asharet, Malchei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Alachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
To help us welcome in Shabbat with light, we turn to pages 2 and 3, and I invite our B'nai Mitzvah, Jacob Klein and Rebecca Balling and their families to the Bima, including Jennifer Anderson, Jackie Kestenbaum, Luann Spielman, Mike Meltzer, and Jen Meltzer. Pages 2 and 3 in your prayer books.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. And we all rise for Kiddush on page 5. L'chaim.
There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share. There are days when we exploit nature as if it was a horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder of before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace. Thank you so much.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
And now it is my honor to invite to the bima Gina Burns. You're going to stand on the first step, facing us. All right. Baruchim habayim b'shem Adonai. Blessed are you who have come here in the name of God. Beirachnuchem mi beit Adonai. We bless you in this house of God. And Ruth said, do not urge me to leave you, to turn away from joining you. For wherever you will go and wherever you will lodge, I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. I vow before God that nothing but death could part me from you. Mi sheberach avotenu ve'imotenu. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob, Rachel, and Leah, bless Gina, who has cast her lot with the people Israel. She is a ger tzedek among the people of the God of Abraham and Sarah. May she prosper in all her worthy endeavors. May the work of her hands be blessed. And together we say, Amen. Gina, do you choose to enter the eternal covenant between God and the people Israel and to become a Jew of your own free will?
Yes.
Do you commit yourself to the pursuit of Torah and Jewish knowledge?
Yes.
Do you promise to establish a Jewish home and to participate actively in the life of the Jewish community?
Yes.
If you should be blessed with children, do you promise to raise them as Jews?
I do.
Do you commit to building a meaningful relationship with the state of Israel and its people?
Yes.
Do you accept Judaism to the exclusion of all other religious faiths and practices? Do you pledge your loyalty to Judaism and to the Jewish people under all circumstances?
Yes.
She answered in the affirmative.
That's correct, right?
You're good. You're good. Gina, you stand before the commanding presence of the Torah, the Jewish people's most cherished treasure. It has led us on the way and guided us ever since we received it. It has been carried when we fled from destruction and during the times of our greatest rejoicing. I will place the Torah in your arms. Take it to your heart as you will recite the Shema, the words on the lips of the Jew until the final moments of life. It is the affirmation that has sustained the Jewish people since our beginnings. Please rise. Face. Of course. All right, you can stay in that step and face the congregation.
Okay.
All right. All right. Good. All set? Okay. Shema.
Shema,
Yisrael.
Yisrael,
Adonai.
Adonai,
Eloheinu.
Eloheinu,
Adonai.
Adonai,
Echad.
Echad.
Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. O God, as I prepare to welcome Gina, now to be known in Hebrew as Ariel, meaning Lion of God, I pray that you grant her a blessed and rewarding life. May she truly be a blessing to herself, to her family and friends, to our community, and to all humanity, as we say, Amen.
Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, Yeilanu, 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 Lecho Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Lecho Yisrael, Yeilanu. lanu, yehi lanu, ulechol Yisrael. Yehi lanu, ulechol Yisrael.
Mazel tov, Gina. We're so pleased to have you.
Thank you so much.
Please be seated.
Thank you so much.
Friends, our service continues on pages 20 and 21 as we officially greet Shabbat, the words and the melody of Lecha Dodi.
La 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 Lecha Dodi. La 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 Likrat Kala. La 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. I'm gonna change the key. That's way too loud.
I wouldn't know the difference, so there you go.
Let's try. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi. Ya la 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 Likrat Kala. Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabel. La 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 Lecha Dodi. La 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 Likrat Kala. Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'nimor echad. Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad. Shemo echad. V'shivu tiferet v'nitilah. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi. Ya la 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 Likrat Kala. Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Likrat Shabbat. Lechu echad. Mekol habracha. Merosh miken nesukha. Sof maaseh v'machshava tefillah. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi. Ya la 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 Likrat Kala. Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Verse 5. Hitoreri. Hitoreri. Ki ba'orech. Ori ori. Ori ori. Shir daveri. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi. Ya la 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 Likrat Kala. Ya la 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 B'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom. Ateret bala. Am v'simcha. U'toda. Toch emuneh. Am segola. Boi chala. Boi chala. Ya la 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 Lecha Dodi. Ya la 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 Shabbat kala, ya la 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 la, pene Shabbat, pene Shabbat nekabela.
We remain standing and continue on the bottom of page 25 in the margin. And so we understand that ordinary people are messengers of the Most High. They go about their tasks in holy anonymity, often even unknown to themselves. Yet, if they had not been there, if they had not said what they said or did what they did, it would not be the way it is now. We would not be the way we are now. Never forget that you, too, yourself, may be a messenger, perhaps even one of those whose errand extends over several lifetimes. Page 26.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם עולם מעלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, אלא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא, ואמרו אמן. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la la la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד. יא לה לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה.
Page 30 together. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may we reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 33 together. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiness of yours and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai la la la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. לה לה יה לה 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 והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך. לה לה יה לה 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 ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. לה לה יה לה 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 למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 39. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
page 44. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בין היא ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים, את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Page 46, we rise together.
Na 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 Adonai, na 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 sfatai tiftach, na 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 ufi yagid tehilatecha, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai, na 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 sfatai tiftach, na 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 ufi yagid tehilatecha, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Page 55, responsively. Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth and justice. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 57, together. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, shotecha levaracha, b'yirah na'avod.
Between this Shabbat and the next, we will all be celebrating Thanksgiving. But we don't have to wait for that one day a year to give thanks. We take a moment to give thanks on every Shabbat. And so if there's something that you are particularly thankful for this week, please raise your hand and let us know in a word or in a sentence what you're grateful for on this Shabbat. Yes. Visit from family. Yes. New lease on life. That's great. Yes. That's two, right? The supportive family at a new birth. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach. Any others? For Shabbat evening together, education. Any others? Nobody else is thankful. Yes.
My granddaughter celebrating her bat mitzvah on Sunday.
Mazal tov. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach.
Friends, we continue with Birkat Shalom, the blessing for peace, as we join together on page 60.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Zim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Zim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Zim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Zim Leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך שים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך שים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך שים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך שים לעולם. שים לעולם. שים לעולם.
We continue with silent prayer and meditation.
רצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי וגואלי.
Our thoughts turn to those in our lives in need of healing, whether that be healing of the body, healing of the mind, healing of the heart, or healing of the soul. If you're keeping someone in your prayers this Shabbat, I invite you to share those names out loud now. To those names we add Rhoda Schwartz, Arlene Grable, Teddy Molaski, Nathan Hecker, Jeff Stoller, Claire Meyer, William Jack Isola, Stephanie Herman, Steve Bizanoff, Marion Berman, Jim Brown, and Mary Jantis. For all those and many more, we invoke the names of our ancestors as we pray for their healing.
אבותינו בכל הברכה Make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Shepherachim Oteinu, Mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Last week I traveled to Israel with Ann Berman-Waldorf and 20 participants from our community on the Drinking from Miriam's Well trip to Israel. Some of us had never been to Israel before. Some of us had been numerous times, and there were others in between. We represented multiple generations, as we had a grandmother, mother, and a daughter from the same family join us. There were those on this trip who had grown up in a traditional Jewish family. There were those who came from interfaith families, and one is a Jew by choice. Everyone met someone new and tried something new as we traversed the land of our ancestors. In this week's Torah portion, Hayei Sarah, we read about the first real estate venture in the Promised Land. Our matriarch Sarah dies, and Abraham seeks to bury her. As we will hear in more detail tomorrow from our B'nai Mitzvah, Abraham negotiates at length with a local leader to purchase the cave of Machpelah as a burial site for his family. Today, this cave can be found in the city of Hebron, which is located in the West Bank. This place is considered holy by the three Abrahamic faiths who have fought over the land of Israel for more than 1,000 years. It is considered to be the Jewish people's first foothold in the land God showed to Abraham. And while our group did not visit the city of Hebron, we did walk in the steps of our ancient and modern ancestors. We began our tour in Tel Aviv, a city just over 100 years old that witnessed the birth of the state of Israel. We ended our tour in Jerusalem, a city with layers upon layers of history built up over 3 millennia. Some of my highlights of the trip include viewing the work of female Israeli artists while also making arts and crafts of our own. One of our friends brought her earrings to this evening, if you'd like to see it, Oneg. I was grateful to learn about social justice organizations that work to improve the lives of all women in Israel, irrespective of their ethnic or religious background. I was moved when we engaged in a theatrical expression of Jewish text that included an opportunity for us in the audience to share personally. And it never ceases to amaze me how our ancient forebears were able to build a structure as magnificent as the temple in Jerusalem, which bears stones as large as school buses. We did not visit all the classic tourist sites on this trip. Folks will have to go back to see the ruins of Masada or the Sea of Galilee. Instead, we focused on telling the stories of women who have helped to build and shape a place that is near and dear to many of us here. We forged a holy community as we told our own stories to one another. And I believe we single-handedly supported the Israeli economy throughout our shopping adventures. Among the experiences that I had never had before in all my time in Israel was one I wish no one would have to face. On our third day, we scurried out of breakfast into the cement stairwell of our hotel. We rushed down the steps as the red alert siren wailed throughout Tel Aviv, hoping to get as far away from any rocket fire that may be. I only had to live through this experience once, wondering how long we would have to remain in shelter, anxious to return to routine and safety. We promptly evacuated Tel Aviv to the north of Israel, shifting our itinerary to visit Caesarea and Haifa instead. We simply checked into a new hotel that night, sleeping soundly after a long day of touring. I cannot imagine how many Israelis live with the threat of rockets every day, sometimes camping out in shelters instead of going to school or work. I cannot imagine sending my sons to a playground that has a bomb shelter built into the equipment in case a red alert goes off while they're outside. This experience makes it hard for me to imagine a peaceful future for Israel in the coming days, weeks, and months. And our trip concluded before Mike Pompeo announced a shift in U.S. policy regarding settlements, before Benny Gantz failed to form a governing coalition, before Benjamin Netanyahu was indicted. I can only imagine the dynamic conversations we could have had if we were in Israel this week. Every time I visit Israel, a place that feels like home to me, I am always reminded of the many faces and facets of this special, sacred place. She is home to the rich and poor, the black and white, the old and new, and everything in between. She is a place of paradox and tension and tradition and warmth. She is a place where people push and shout, then invite you into their home for tea and coffee. Israel is a place I hope to return to again and again. Maybe next time, you too will join me. And it is now my pleasure to invite those participants of our trip to come up onto the bima for another blessing. Please bring your prayer books with you, as we'll need them for what comes next. This is just a microcosm of our larger community as we traveled through Israel last week. And while we're grateful to be home, I imagine that we miss the experience that we shared together. Psalm 128 says, "May Adonai bless you from Zion. May you share the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life and live to see your children's children. May all be well with Israel. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and make blessings of we who have traveled to the land of Israel and have returned home in peace and well-being. May the memories of our journey remain strong and inspire us in our learning and in our deeds. May the connections we have forged to the land of Israel and its people remain a source of pride and inspiration. May we work to build and maintain bridges of knowledge and understanding, dialogue and support between members of our congregation and the people of the land of Israel. May we encourage others to learn about and travel to the land of Israel, ancient birthplace of our faith and people, and the modern homeland of Jewish hopes and aspirations. May we be blessed in the future to journey again to the land of Israel and celebrate its accomplishments and vision, and that we might in our own days see the vision of a prophet come to pass. They shall dwell under their vine and fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. And as we turn to the hope for a better world, not only for Israel, but for all humanity, we turn in our prayer books to page 282. The Aleinu prayer, please rise. Page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Page 291. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. The mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 294. As I call your loved one's name, I invite you to please rise at your seat, and then we will all rise together as one community to recite these hallowed words. We remember one who died this week but has not yet been laid to rest, Sophie Goldstein, mother of Carrie Bloom and David Goldstein. We're in the period of Shloshim for Jack Brandner, husband of Susan Brandner, the 30 days of mourning. And we remember the following yard sites, the anniversary of the passing of the following loved ones: Herbert Bagel, Phyllis Balaban, Mel Blaine, Jack Fetter, Harry Goldschmidt, Carol Ann Green Alex, Hazel Haber, Max Cohn, Jean Langer, Max Leibowitz, Norman Knapp, Frank Alfheim, Jack Tepper, Ida Solf, Samuel Strager, Lawrence Weiss, Stanley Eisner, Al Davidson, Robert Stern, Morton Solomon, Bertha Kogan, Reba Altus, Joseph Martyr, and Jack Schreiber. We rise as one community to recite Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam u'almei almaya, v'yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yoma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Hoseh shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memory always be a blessing. Please be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us this evening. I would like to offer our appreciation to the ushers and Oneg hosts and hostesses for their help tonight. We would also like to take a moment to thank the families of Rebecca Balling and Jacob Klein for sponsoring the Oneg in honor of their children, joining the ranks of B'nai Mitzvah. This Sunday, November 24th, the Sisterhood would take a tour of the exhibit Women Making Art at the Princeton University Art Museum. Please contact the Sisterhood if you are interested. And at 7 p.m., all the community faiths will come together for the WHAM Interfaith Thanksgiving service at St. Anthony of Padua Church in Hightstown. Please join us for this meaningful service. Please take note, next Friday Shabbat service will be held at 6 p.m. Join us in welcoming home our college students for the Thanksgiving break. Mark your calendars for Sunday, December 8th. The Sisterhood is presenting guest speaker Shari Schwartz, who will share her knowledge and experience helping people better understand gender identity. Don't miss this important discussion. For more information about upcoming activities, please see the signs on the oneg tables and the magazine rack outside the main office. Shabbat Shalom.
Our closing song tonight is on our screens or bottom of page 353 in your prayer books. It was one of the songs we sang on our tour bus as we traveled around Israel. It is in Hebrew and in Arabic, asking for peace, which we could use some more of that.
Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu shalom.
I invite our B'nai Mitzvah to help me with Motzi. Coming to you. Will the congregation please rise? All right, friends. Here, come on. Stand in the middle. Each of you will hold. You don't need this. You don't need that. Yeah. Here, hold that. Fantastic. We just got to change the screen. Nope, okay. We're so grateful to God for this sustenance, the symbol of joy and life. We thank together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. All right, take a piece. All right, brothers, come on down. Brothers. Go for it. And now we end with a blessing that has been passed down for thousands of years, a blessing that originated on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, that we continue to share with one another as we pray for shalom, peace, and wholeness.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless us and keep us.
Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's face shine upon us, and may God be gracious to us.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God's face always be lifted to us, and may we be blessed with the greatest gift of all, the gift of peace.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.